What's up, LEGO fam? I'm Justin, and you're watching Good Life Bricks. Today we're going to take another look at an older set. This set, LEGO Star Wars Set 7184, the Trade Federation MTT, launched April 1st of 2000 and retired December 31st of 2002. It came with 470 pieces and 7 minifigures, and it launched at $50. Today, it's around $300 valued new in box, and right around $100 in out-of-box built condition. Like I said, it comes with 7 minifigures. All of them are battle droids. The original battle droids with 2 bent arms, and they're carried inside here with the exception of one driver who is sitting right there at the controls. So why are we looking at this set? Well, this was the first MTT that LEGO Star Wars ever made, and they're making another one this year, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to get this set out of storage, rebuild it, and make it available for you to take a look at. This set has received a little bit of hate over the years because people don't think it looks as good as sets that came after it. And that may be true, and that's fair. But one of the things I love about these old sets is that this is where it started. So all of the great things that we have today started with something like this. And they just continue to build on it and build on it and build on it until we get the kind of quality that we see today. So this is an older set, like I said, and so it's got its flaws, but there are some really cool things about it too. So I'd like us to take a look at it together and see what we think. Before we do that, don't forget, hit the like button for me and hit that subscribe button and leave me any comments or feedback that you might have on your mind. I'd like to hear it, and I try to respond to all of it. All right, so let's dig in. So here's a little bit closer look at LEGO Star Wars Set 7184, the Trade Federation MTT. Like I said, this is from April of 2002. They have newer versions of this set, and according to many, they look more realistic. That's probably true. Like I said, that's probably a fair critique, but I still think this is a very meaningful set because it was the first of what has now been several MTTs that they've built over the years. The inspiration all really comes from this and the source material. I'm a fan of this. The biggest complaints that I've heard are the angles here are too steep, it's too thin as it gets up toward the top, and coloration. And I can understand that. The newer ones have a lot more brown. The one that we're getting in 2025 is one of the blue ones. I think we're going to see something a little bit different. My hope is that they stick to the source material and really do a good job building it. But you know what? That's the thing. LEGO has done that over the years. They do a good job of sticking to the source material, and they continue to make improvements as they go. So let's take a look at some of what this thing has to offer. We'll take a look at the minifigures, and we'll go from there. There are a number of play features in this set. One of them I already showed to you. This opens up, and you can see the control driver and control console here. You also get a peek at the battle droids in their carrier, and I'll show you more of that in just a second. This battle droid just sits in the seat. He doesn't have a way of being secured, doesn't sit on the studs or anything like that. He just sits at the control panel and he drives. Now, they didn't give us the pilot battle droid in this set. They just gave us the standard B1, so that came probably a little bit later. So that closes up, and then you have other play features that open here on the sides. This is a hard gun to reach, but if you reach inside the back, you can push this out, and it's secured on the bottom and the top. This arm is, and then this is sitting right there in that clip. And so both pieces can move independently. And so that's kind of a cool feature. And they have that on either side. So that closes up. Then you come around here to the back and you get a good view of the interior. And there is a lot of space in there. And you could put minifigures or more battle droids or super battle droids if you wanted to. They didn't come with this build. One other thing I thought they did well was they gave us a lot of greebling and uh, design here on the back, which looks kind of cool. So moving around to the other side, we have more of what we saw on the opposite side. We have the access to the gun that's sitting there, and it works the same as it did on the other side. And then we have access again on this side to the pilot and to the racked battle droids. So not anything new there. As we come around the front, well, there is a window here, or a clear brick here, that serves as a window for the driver. And then you have access to the rack battle droids, and there are 6 of them here, and they're folded up, and they're holding on to what is I guess the equivalent. It's from the castle themes. It's the jousting sword, and then you have their weapons mounted right here, right next to the droids, so they can be pulled off, and they're just folded right here, sitting on these studs. So I thought that was a good way to do it. So then this just slides right back in, and this door closes, and they're secured. The MTT also has 2 blaster cannons here on the front on either side. And then one other feature, and this is interesting because this only happens on really older Lego. If you take this black square off, then the front and the back separate, and you can open up the back side. You have access to storage or trailer area that we saw before, and you also have 2 command consoles right here, and you can array your battle droids out and display them, or have them working on tactics and that type of thing. So I don't recall seeing that on the MTT vehicle in the Phantom Menace, but it is a cool feature that they added, and I think it makes sense. So then when you're done, everything folds back up and goes back together, and that's the MTT. It's fairly simple. So they really added a lot of these slope pieces throughout. If you turn around to the front of the vehicle, you see the larger sloped pieces here and here. So it does a good job of breaking up some of the larger flat surfaces. And that's one of the things that older Lego like these are really known for, is fewer, larger pieces. So when they use these smaller pieces, it breaks that up a little bit. One of the problems with these larger pieces and not having very many of them is that it really contributes to a lack of durability. And you see that in things like this. This handle, which would get used quite a bit, it's holding on to 2 pieces, that's it. So if you press down on it, there's a good chance it could pop right off, and that is a durability problem. When you come to the back ramp, there are 2 large gray pieces held in place by 1 tan piece and this single hinge door. That's it. In today's Lego, you would not see that. You would see many, many more pieces, and this would probably be 2 or 3 layers thick to ensure that it does not break off, it doesn't fall apart. And so you'll see those types of things throughout. There's just enough pieces to make things stick together reasonably well and to maintain its shape, and so you know exactly what you're looking at, but no more than that. And so that's one of the reasons why the modern Lego shows so much improvement, is just simply more pieces. Even though they're smaller, there are more pieces, and that really enhances the durability. So I like this set. I really do. I think it was fun to build the first time, years and years and years ago, and It was fun to build again a few days ago. The only thing about this set, besides the durability that I just talked about, that I don't understand is this green piece right here. They have one here, right in the middle of the back door there, and one right here on this side. I have no idea why they chose to use those green pieces. They should have been brown or tan or even dark gray. Green doesn't make any sense to me. And they're small enough pieces. They're very common. I think it's a standard 2x8 or a 2x6 or 8. It's a 2x8. So you could get those in any color, and they're very common. So I don't know why they decided to use green, but that's what they did. I think the standout features of this set are the front door that opens, allowing the droid carrier to come out, and the access that we have to the driver's control area, access from both sides. And then I also really like these doors that open. They're kind of like saloon doors from some of the Lego Land sets of old, and the access to these guns. I just think those are all really nice features, and they add interest and playability, and you know, they have room throughout where you can put more droids if you want, including right here in the back. The other nice thing is, again, that the two halves separate, and you can create a kind of a control center, command station for your battle droids. So I think those are some great features and make this set a lot of fun. So there you have it. That's my review of LEGO Star Wars Set 7184 Trade Federation MTT from the year 2000. Like I told you, I think this is a good set. I like the older sets because, one, they're interesting, but two, you get a sense for where LEGO Star Wars started, and when you compare them to the more modern version of a similar set, you can see how far LEGO has come. And I just think that's really interesting and very intriguing. These sets are fun to build and to display. Durability impacts, I think, their playability, but they still look great on display, and I think this set is no exception. So thank you very much for joining me for this. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit the like button, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe circle for me so you don't miss any content, and those things help my channel out a lot. And don't forget to leave me comments, questions, or whatever. I respond to every comment and will as long as I'm able to do so. Thanks again for being here, and I look forward to seeing you soon.